Why?
I just think the experience, the power, is gonna, take him to a victory.
Kind of, in the most respectful way, like make him regret, coming out of retirement, to face me. But make him question it, right? Like why did I come back for this?
He's a fraud. That's the harsh phrase that's been echoing around the boxing world, coming from none other than Terence Crawford as Manny Pacquiao gears up for his shocking return to the ring against Barrios. Crawford, considered one of the best pound-for-pound fighters in boxing today, didn't mince words when speaking about Pacquiao's return. While his statement calling the 8-division champion a fraud raised eyebrows, he later clarified his view when discussing the upcoming bout with Boxing Social. Despite the criticism, he predicted Pacquiao would beat Barrios. Crawford explained that it's not just about age or youth, it's about knowledge, composure, and the ability to make crucial decisions during tough moments in the ring.
Why?
I just think the experience, the power, is gonna, take him to a victory.
Pacquiao's return itself is already historic. At 46 years old, he's stepping back into a world title fight in the welterweight division, a move most fighters would never attempt at that age. The stakes are enormous. If Pacquiao manages to defeat Barrios, he will become the oldest welterweight champion in boxing history, a record he already owns. Back in 2019, he shocked the world by beating Keith Thurman at age 40 to win the WBA title. Now, 6 years later, he's looking to top his own achievement and prove that he still belongs in the elite class of fighters.
To know history and to repeat history conversations, you must be prepared not just for the question, but for the answer that comes back. If Pacquiao's successful, he will become tied with the record I set and broke from George Foreman as the oldest champion to win a major title in the light heavyweight division in boxing. That's there. Fact check it. Fact check it is there. That's your generation. Y'all fact check a lot. I got a daughter that's 26.
To prepare for what could be the last major fight of his storied career, Pacquiao has gone all in on his training. Far from a ceremonial return, the former senator has turned his training camp into a grind that resembles his early years in the sport. He's gone through intense sessions, pushed his body through exhausting drills, and focused entirely on getting into fighting shape. Those close to his camp say this isn't just about legacy. Pacquiao genuinely believes he can still compete at the highest level and take down younger challengers. The same speed, footwork, and relentless work ethic that defined his prime are back on display, even if time has naturally taken some of the edge off.
Everything's just mental, and it was definitely, you could definitely feel it, for sure, especially going up those hills, and for him to do this every day, every morning, it's definitely a lot of hard work, but he's really dedicated. And I can't wait to see what kind of Manny Pacquiao we're going to see July 19th.
Extremely 100% optimistic. I mean, you have to feel it. You have to feel it. Mm-hmm. And that's what I can't describe because it's within. Mm-hmm. It's within.
Manny Pacquiao's longtime trainer, Freddie Roach, has also expressed strong optimism about the legendary fighter's comeback. Having worked with Pacquiao for decades and witnessed countless training camps, Roach remains confident that the former champion still has the tools to compete at the highest level. He believes Pacquiao isn't just returning for nostalgia or headlines. He's coming back with a mission to show that age hasn't dulled his instincts, speed, or fighting spirit.
Good to see Manny back in the ring.
I'm really happy. I've seen him back in the ring for the last 10 days, and I hope he doesn't beat me up.
How's he looking considering his age? He's been looking sharp in videos.
Yeah, he's looking good.
What has been the hardest part about returning to the camp? What have you found the biggest challenge so far with getting the body back up to speed?
Oh, that's good, huh? Good question.
I have adjustment a little bit because my body is not like when I was young. When I'm young, because one night rest and then you're gonna recover. Right now, sometimes overnight rest, you cannot easily recover.
His opponent, Mario Barrios, is not taking the fight lightly either. Known for his toughness and aggression, Barrios has made it clear that this is not just a title defense for him, it's a statement opportunity. While many fans are focused on Pacquiao's return, Barrios is focused on ending that return abruptly. He has confidently warned that he plans to send Pacquiao back into retirement for good. In his view, this isn't about nostalgia, it's about proving that youth and hunger still matter in a sport where timing can make all the difference. A win over a legend would be the biggest moment of Barrios' career, and he's preparing accordingly.
I feel that I have confidence, in the longer the fight goes, right? It's I mean it's my job to go in there and yeah, like make him feel like the old man, make him feel kind of, in the most respectful way, like make him regret, coming out of retirement, to face me, but make him question it, right? Like why did I come back for this? But yeah, I definitely, I give the favor, to me, as the round, as the rounds go on, but especially too because Manny is known, for being a fast starter. He's known, from the first bell, he's coming out swinging.
Moving on, Manny Pacquiao has had a strong working relationship with Premier Boxing champions, teaming up with the promotion for his last 4 bouts since 2019. With business continuing to thrive under Al Heyman's guidance, one of the biggest matchups that could be organized internally is a high-profile clash between Pacquiao and Gervonta Davis. Before the news of Davis's legal troubles broke, Pacquiao spoke to the ring and expressed openness to a potential fight with Davis down the line. Still, he emphasized that his full focus remains on the task ahead, getting past Mario Barrios first.
Manny, when you beat Barrios, what's next? Are you going to fight Ryan Garcia, Haney, Lopez, Gervonta Davis? Are you ready to go through these fights?
One at a time.
But you want those guys?
We'll see. We'll see. I always, I cannot say after this, like I'm going to fight like that, but one at a time. After the fight, we can see, we can talk like.
Another voice that added to the conversation is veteran combat sports journalist Ariel Helwani. He sees the fight as more than just a match. It's a moment that blends history, drama, and curiosity. For Helwani, Pacquiao's return at this stage isn't just surprising, it's almost surreal. While most fighters step away for good after achieving all that Pacquiao has, the Filipino warrior keeps coming back. Helwani believes this decision isn't just about titles or recognition. It could be Pacquiao's way of answering a question only he can ask. Does he still have what it takes to compete at the highest level?
You're 16 years younger than him. You're an incredible fighter in your prime. There is a part of me that's just a little bit worried from like a health standpoint, right? Because of the age gap. Do you understand where I'm coming from? Usually you're not fighting someone who's 16 years older than you and you're 30 and he's 46. It's not a very common thing. I mean, it did happen in that Jake Paul-Mike Tyson fight. The gap was even bigger. But you're not Jake Paul. You're a lot further along in your career and a lot more seasoned and a champion in the WBC. So do you understand some of that concern from some of the audience?
No, yeah, for sure. I think even, when I first heard about the fight, that was, the reason why there was so much, the reason why I had so much like skepticism over it, because I didn't believe, that Manny was going to come out of retirement to fight again.
Barrios, meanwhile, has everything to gain and very little to lose. He's facing a legend past his prime, but with a name that still carries weight. If he wins, he doesn't just defend his title, he steps into a new tier of recognition, immediately placing himself among the most talked about welterweight. He has youth on his side, as well as momentum, and the belief that this fight could transform his legacy overnight. The pressure on him is different than the pressure Pacquiao faces. Barrios is not expected to carry history, he's expected to build his future.
But there could be some similarities to the Joe Smith fight in that Bernard, we were both there in Inglewood for the last fight of his career out there in Inglewood, LA. He said, you know, I'm extraordinary, I'm special, and you're ordinary. And Bernard is correct. Joe Smith, strong as hell, strong as a bull, but is an ordinary fighter, relatively speaking, and Bernard is one of the greatest fighters of all time. But even the great Bernard Hopkins, who fought Father Time better than any fighter that ever lived, and wasn't the kind of fighter Pacquiao is, wasn't the guy who relied on his gifts so much and his reflexes and speed. He was a technician of the highest order. But even our immortals in boxing, at the end of the day, are mortal.
Teofimo Lopez, a reigning world champion, recently spent time training alongside Manny Pacquiao and came away highly impressed with the legendary fighter's form and energy. Despite Mario Barrios being viewed by many as the favorite heading into their upcoming clash, Lopez believes Pacquiao still has what it takes to come out victorious. Adding to the chorus of support, a retired fighter gave a blunt assessment of Barrios, suggesting he doesn't see much threat in the younger contender and fully expects Pacquiao to pull off the win.
He's 46, but it's 30. He's fast, he's strong.
High spirits, energized, motivated, determined, and I look forward to seeing him raise his hand again and become another, division world champion once again.
At the same time, Rolando Raleigh Romero has expressed interest in a potential unification bout with Manny Pacquiao, keeping a close watch on the veteran's upcoming clash with Mario Barrios. For Romero, this fight represents more than just another comeback story. It's a measuring stick. He views it as an opportunity to evaluate how well Pacquiao performs against Barrios and whether a future showdown between them would make sense. Romero has made it clear that he sees potential in a matchup with Pacquiao, but he's also waiting to see how things unfold in the ring first.
Well, like I said, it just depends what Pacquiao's there and what Barrios is there. It's Manny Pacquiao's all-time legend. We'll see what he has left, and then Barrios, let's see what he has left too at that weight class. Barrios a big boy.
If Manny was successful, how big of a future fight would that be for yourself if you could secure that?
You think I don't want a Hall of Famer on my resume?
Is that the one which gets your juices flowing more than any other name?
Unification would be beautiful.
This fight, scheduled for Saturday, is drawing massive attention for all the right reasons. It's not just a sporting event, it's a storyline filled with conflict, risk, and legacy. Pacquiao is stepping into what might be the final chapter of a legendary story, while Barrios is trying to write the first defining paragraph of his own. Both men are hungry, both have something to prove. One has already done it all, and the other is just getting started.
This is going to be a bad night for Manny. One of the things that I really thought made Manny special, and what I noticed in the ring too, was his first step. It was so damn fast. Fastest hands I ever fought in a ring was Amir Khan. Fastest first step was Manny Pacquiao. His ability to pull the trigger early on, pop that straight left hand right down the middle. If I see him go out there, pop that straight left hand on the heavy-footed Mario Barrios, bangs him, cracks him with her left hand early, I'm like, okay, we got to fight. If I see him falling out of position, being off balance, getting square, and getting countered early on, I'm gonna know right away this is gonna be a bad night for Manny.
Renowned trainer Robert Garcia dropped a surprising prediction ahead of the Manny Pacquiao versus Mario Barrios showdown, confidently backing the former 8-division champion to come out on top, and quickly. Garcia didn't just choose Pacquiao to win, he went as far as to say that the fight might not last more than 4 or 5 rounds. His bold take has added even more intrigue to an already headline-grabbing matchup. Known for his sharp eye and experience in the sport, Garcia's belief in Pacquiao's ability to finish the job early suggests he sees a clear mismatch in either power, speed, or ring IQ.
Pacquiao's 46. I think Pacquiao wins because he does have a chance of winning because he's fast and strong. It's got to be under 4 or 5 rounds.
I think 4 rounds.
Because if it goes past that, then his legs, his condition could go in favor of Barrios. That's the way I think, man. That's the way I see it. If Pacquiao wins, it's got to be under 4 or 5 rounds.
I think he does it.
It's like, look, we just seen Chavez. And Chavez 39. And Chavez waited, pushed the last 2-3 rounds to try to win. And he did win those rounds. But if he would have done it early, he wouldn't have finished the last 7 rounds. Because when your body's already up there in age, when you've already had beatings, already had You know, Chavez has had, you know, problems, drugs, whatever, alcohol, whatever.
Bob Arum issues a grave warning as Manny Pacquiao prepares for a risky comeback bout against Mario Barrios. Arum's concern isn't coming from a place of doubt in Pacquiao's ability, but rather from the reality of what it means to fight at an elite level past one's physical prime. At 46, Pacquiao is up against more than just a skilled opponent, he's also fighting time. Arum emphasized how questionable it is for someone at Pacquiao's age, especially after years away from professional competition, to go head-to-head with a younger current champion like Barrios.
I've never seen anything like it. I've never seen such a consistent knockout fighter. I mean, Marvin Hagler had tremendous power. Tommy had power, but it's nothing like Inoue, where one fight after another, he is able to dispatch his opponent and win convincingly by knockout.
Despite this, Arum isn't entirely dismissive. He admitted he'll be cheering Pacquiao on, pointing out that if anyone can defy the odds, it's him. Still, the worry in Arum's tone made it clear. This is a high-risk return.
How he's been able to knock out his opponents one fight after another, fights that looked like they were close on paper, and where he not only wins, he doesn't win a decision, he knocks out the opponent.
Not everyone sees it the same way, though. Some voices from Pacquiao's past believe he can make history once again. Juan Manuel Marquez, a Hall of Fame boxer and one of Pacquiao's most iconic rivals, didn't shy away from offering a strong opinion either. Having shared 42 intense rounds with Pacquiao, Marquez's insights are based on deep personal experience.
I don't know, it's dangerous. This fight is dangerous for Manny Pacquiao. Manny Pacquiao has 46 years old, but he's professional, he's training hard and every day. I think, let me tell you something. I think Manny Pacquiao is the new world champion. I think so.
He believes that what Pacquiao is attempting isn't just bold, it's unprecedented. Marquez, having fought him 4 times in some of boxing's most memorable battles, knows firsthand the grit and resilience Pacquiao brings to the ring. His take is that if there's any fighter capable of rewriting the rules of age and retirement, it might just be Manny Pacquiao.
I thinking about the mistakes for Manny Pacquiao, and I said, what kind of mistakes Manny Pacquiao did? And that when Manny Pacquiao feint is go to inside the distance, and then when he did that, I approve the counter punch with the right hand. Pacquiao needs to use speed, power, experience, and everything. And Mario Barrios is a young fighter. He has a strong fighter, but I think the most important thing in this fight, the experience. The experience is for Manny Pacquiao.
As the countdown to fight night continues, fans are left to wonder whether they'll witness a farewell triumph or a harsh goodbye. Either way, this bout is set to deliver the kind of moment that defines careers and sticks in memory. Pacquiao has defied expectations before. Now he'll try to do it one more time, with the world watching. Don't miss history in the making. Tune in live, witness the legend in action, and be part of a fight the world won't forget.